Listen only mode.
Thank you so much for attending our webinar this morning on single premium life, selling it one step at a time. This is Sandy Vicanti, and I am a supervisor here at Producer Services with IAMS. And again, greatly appreciate taking time out of your schedule to view this webinar. A couple house cleaning items before we get to the webinar itself. While I'm talking about this academy, I'm going to put a poll question out there. All you're doing by saying yes is asking for additional information. So what we offer here at IAMS is a Life and Annuity Academy. That academy is a 2-day training, all expense paid. So you don't have to worry about airfare, lodging, food. We take care of that for you. And what we do is we take agents all across the United States and go over different sales ideas and strategies from top producers. We go over producer turnkey seminar systems and the best seminar systems out there and how to run them to make them the most productive for you, as well as annuity industry threats and trends. We go over the new DOL ruling and how that will impact your business, as well as wealth transfer with single premium life. We go over private financing, a lot of great information. It's a 2-day academy. The one we're having now is May 17th through the 19th. However, we have one in September. So again, if you check yes to this poll question, it's just saying, hey, I'd like to get some additional information on this all expense paid academy. We'll send you out some information and then you can give us a call, maybe with any questions that you have. So let me go ahead and we'll finish that. We also have, if you are a brand new agent of ours, what we have is a new producer bonus. And with that new producer bonus, if you produce and place $100,000 in premium in your first 6 months, you can choose from a $750 cash bonus, a 2-year subscription to a website and newsletter service, or an iPad generation. If you place $300,000 in production with us in your first 6 months, and again, that's whether it's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, or a combination thereof, you receive a $1,500 gift card, a full Social Security program with a 3,000-piece postcard mailing, or $2,000 in matching marketing money to promote your business. If you think, heck, I'm going to just go gangbusters here and, forego the first two or the first levels of 100, 300, and you think you're going to place $500,000 in your first 6 months, then what we offer is Ritz-Carlton travel rewards. It's a really great incentive. It's make your own personal getaway, so you get to choose a trip. You design it, you decide where you want to go, which is wonderful. We also have a 4,000-piece mailing and seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Dave Pimper, as well as a 5,000-piece mailing and seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Matt Gill. So as you can see, for being a new producer of ours, we just say thank you so much for placing your business with us. Another way we say thank you is our trips. For the trip that we're offering for this year's production is a 2018 Top Producers Escape. And what that is February 25th through the 28th in Scottsdale, Arizona of 2018. If you place $2 million of annuity production with us or $1.5 million in single premium production, you can do $175,000 in life production, target production, $400,000 in long-term care premium, or $1 million in Medicare supplement. You and a guest qualify for this trip. We have long qualification periods. This started July 1st, 2016, and ends December 31st of this year. So beautiful trip, Boulders Resort and Spa. Would love to see as many people there as possible. For an agent, it gets a little difficult on, doing all the selling and keeping up with marketing and all that other stuff that you're, forced to handle. So what we do here is try to make it a little easier. We offer all of our licensed agents different creative and media tools, whether it's, basic marketing where you have to come up with a brand logo for your business, or if you need business cards or letterheads. We also do print marketing with envelopes, letters, mail pieces, lead cards we help design and get out for you. We have basic marketing where if you have a website that may be a little old, or you don't have a website and you want to get that started, we create and manage that for you, as well as a great email newsletter service. For our more advanced marketing, online marketing, we do, the website in conjunction with the email newsletter service. However, we also do a paid search management. So we make sure that, Jones Insurance comes up first if someone's Googling, life insurance or annuities. And then, of course, we have assisted with radio and television ads. So anyone interested in that, give us a call at 800-255-5055. We'll be happy to get you over to our creative department. And talking about email newsletters, what's really interesting is that people who are 65 and older use the email. They are 86% of internet users. So having an email or having a newsletter service that's emailed is just wonderful, is what people are looking for. Website lead forms, we collect all the prospects data. We add calls to action to your specific website. It's just such an easy thing to do, and such an important thing to do. We complete and create the newsletters for you. And what else is also great is that you get a 30-day free trial when you contract with IAMS, for the new and exclusive newsletter templates added each and every month. So please give our media department or our creative department a call. We also make it easy for you with our paperless contracting. So with that is you get a 4-page contract, and what you do is you circle any carrier or carriers you're interested in getting contracted with, and then you send that back along with your licensed E&O and AML, and we contract you paperlessly. So any additional contracts that you'd like to complete, all you need to do is give us a call or go online and check a box and the contract is complete. There's no additional paperwork. We have a great website as well. Everything that I'm talking about is listed on our website, including this webinar that you'll be attending or that you're attending. Our website is www.iamsinc.com. And what you can find there is all of our great incentives, wonderful sales tools. You're able to quote on the life side, term and UL. It's available 24/7. You can pull forms off there. You get our annuity grid, which is great. It tells you the current interest rates and the highest interest rates that companies are paying, and that is updated, of course, all the time. Great industry links, just a valuable tool for you to go to and take a look. For this, I'm going to do another poll question here, and this is our IAMS Wealth Management. So with that DOL ruling, we are getting into the wealth management side. If you're interested, we'll be happy to send you information on it. It's a way to increase your revenue, from managed money fees. Typically, most advisors see an increase in fixed and insurance revenue as well when you have a wealth management system. Also it kind of strengthens the client's relationship. You are now a fiduciary. You're viewed a little differently by your clients as an advisor. We have found that actually has increased sales. You are now able to offer a full range of products and services, and we're here to help you with that. Fees are lower than what a lot are in the industry, and Charles Hiring would be happy to answer any of those questions that you have in regards to that. And then we have a retirement analyzer, and this is a great tool. It's a software development tool. It was developed by agents for agents. And what it does, it actually lets an agent know in paper form on a graph on your computer here how you can can that client still have the same standard of living as they do now in their retirement years. When can they retire? When will they run out of money? If they do run out of money, what happens if they lose an income in their household, or have some really tough economic times? It goes over every scenario. So when you're in front of the client and they're saying, gosh, that's just too much insurance, you can actually show them, well, no, it's actually not, and these are the reasons why. Great tool. Give us a call. We'll be happy to go over that with you. We also have an Easy Money Now, and what that is for all agents, whether you're new or existing, it's a referred producer program. Every time you refer an agent to us, you get a $50 for when that agent contracts with us. Every piece of business that agent places with no time frame, it's indefinite, you receive 20 basis points on any business placed by that referral, which is wonderful. So give us a name. We'll be happy to call them, have them call us and mention your name, and we'll note to make sure that you're the one who referred them, so you can start earning additional money just by referring them to IAMS and have them write with us. We also have for all agents a marketing reimbursement account, which is really nice. For every $100,000 of placed premium, we put $200 in this marketing reimbursement account. And what that does is it can help assist pay for, seminars. If you want to join and do our emails, newsletter service, or our website, anything like that, we can take from that marketing reimbursement if the funds are in there with your placed business. So now that we've gone through all of the incentives that IAMS offers, what we're going to go over today is single premium life and why it's just so popular. Where are you able to find funds, product information, the sales process, so you know what to look for and how easy it is, and different underwriting and case scenarios. So people ask, why is single premium life so popular? Because it's $1.4 trillion in assets. It's going to be passed on to the next generation. And what it does, it offers a tax-free wealth transfer, which is huge. If clients are looking for long-term care, but they just don't know if they're going to use it, so they don't want to purchase a long-term care policy and lose that money, single premium life has that automatically built in without an additional cost. It is built into the policy. There's no compliance with it. There's no exams. Top rated commissions, you have a guaranteed interest rate, and typically those are about between 2 and 3%. Of course, tax deferral. And what's great for you as the agent is there's brand new commissions on old annuities. You're just reallocating some of those clients' funds that are just sitting there not helping them at all. So information with single premium life is mainly for the senior clients. Issue ages are between 50 and 85. Some issue between 0 and 90, but we're going to talk about the ones issuing between 50 and 85. Maximum premium varies by carrier. Some, go by a death benefit, where on the guaranteed side, they can put in however much they want as long as that guaranteed death benefit doesn't surpass $750,000. Others go up to over $1 million. Minimum premiums vary. We go as low as $5,000, and between $5,000 and $10,000 is the minimum premium. And with underwriting, this is what's great with single premium life. It starts at a table 4. And that's a standard issue. Some go up to a table 8. Absolutely no exams, no labs, no product training for you as the agent. It is underwritten differently than long-term care. So if you have a client that was declined for long-term care, they were underwritten for morbidity. With single premium life, we look at mortality. So we get a lot of cases that were declined for long-term care, however, they're approved with single premium life. And the benefits with single premium life is they have a return of premium. So if your clients put in $100,000 and let's say 3 years later, they're just, gosh, I need this money. I'm, going on a trip, or, they need it for, they just want it. They want to now put it into an annuity. What they can do is get all their money back minus any withdrawals. So, they're not losing their base money that they put into the policy itself. It also has, again, those great nursing home health care benefits automatically built into the product. Most carriers have a 5% free withdrawal of the accumulation value. Some also have a 10% free withdrawal. So if they do need money, and maybe they don't want the whole thing, they can do just like what they would on an annuity, take out 5 or 10% free withdrawals. And you can transfer qualified and non-qualified benefits, which is great. So now you're thinking, gosh, where do I find the funds? You utilize a great fact finder form to find assets. You look at those qualified accounts. Again, we can take qualified funds and, and make that tax consequence less for them. 10% free withdrawals of annuities. So if your clients don't need income and they have annuities where they're able to take a withdrawal, take that 10% free withdrawal and put that into a single premium life product and help offset any of those taxes their beneficiaries are going to have because they have an annuity. Look at their required minimum distributions. If they, again, don't need income and they have, and they're at the age where they're required to take that, look at those for a single premium life. Again, let their money work better for them. A lot of clients took out universal life or whole life policies when they first got married, and now they're underperforming, or the money's just sitting there not working for them. On those cases, take it out and put it in single premium life. If they have a UL back in the 80s, and they're forced to, put some more money in there, or they're going to lose the money, instead of having them lose the coverage, lose the funds that are in there, pull that money, put it into a single premium life policy where they get a death benefit, they get nursing care, home health care benefits, and again, it's all simplified issue. They're tired of continuous pay. If they have a traditional policy where they're making monthly or annual premiums, this is a one-time pay. They put that lump sum in and they don't make another premium, and that death benefit's guaranteed to age 100 or age 120. And then any CDs, monies in excess checking or savings, we know what the rates are out there. They're not great, so let them put the money into a single premium life product where they're earning 2 or 3% on the guaranteed side. Non-guaranteed, between 4 and 5%. They still have access to their funds. It's just working better for them. And for this sales process, we uncover assets that are suitable for single premium life. Give us a call, tell us what the situation is, and we'll let you know, well, where do they have their funds? This is what they should do. This is where we would move it to. Then you present the illustration. We'll do the illustration for you. Complete the application, and when you're there with a client, you call a toll-free number and you will get an approval right there on the phone. So you'll know before you leave your client's house whether the client is approved or declined. And those questions that they ask on the application, which you'll see in a moment, are the exact same questions that they ask on the interview itself. email, fax, or mail the application to IAMS. We do not need originals for single premium life. So whichever is easier for you. Again, it's point of sale. It is on the phone. You do a telephone interview, you answer medical questions, and then they run prescription history and MIB codes. But there's never a time where we're going to ask for exam or labs. And then you just wait for the policy and the commissions to come in. It's that simple. Some of the health questions that they go over, these are not automatic knockout questions. High blood pressure, if they've had a heart attack, if they've had a heart attack in the last 3 years, we can still get them approved. That's not an issue. Cancer, as long as it's not been more than one occurrence, we're able to get approved. We need that 3-year mark, which is really important. If they have diabetes, they can be insulin controlled as long as it's controlled diabetes, able to get that approved. Muscle disorder, bones, joints, epilepsy, dementia. You can see the questions there. Sorry about that. Have you been hospitalized in the last 12 months? Have you seen a doctor? Those are the medical questions. You don't have pages and pages of medical questions. Those are it. So for the underwriting, once you get that all written, these are actual cases that came through our office that we got approved. This is how easy single premium life is. We have an 83-year-old female, was type 2 diabetic on blood thinner medications, 2 blood pressure medications, and a cholesterol med. We got approved with single premium life. Another one, a 78-year-old male with kidney disease. He also was type 2 diabetic, insulin controlled with gout, approved. 68-year-old female, edema, high blood pressure, bone loss, and colon cancer in 2004. We had that approved as well. What's great is we have access directly to the underwriters. So if for some reason we're questioning something, we can give them a call and talk through the case. Other examples of any abnormal risks that we have had approved, a heart attack, we actually had one approved after 2 years instead of the 3 years. Bypass or angioplasty after 2, as well as cancer, as long as it's in remission and treatment has ended. That's when we start looking at that 2 years. Parkinson's after 2 years with no treatment, and a stroke after 2 years with no treatment. We get a lot where clients have pacemakers. Pacemakers is after 5 years. COPD, if the client has COPD, they need to have it for 10 years. And then after that 10-year mark, we're able to get an approval with underwriting. So don't ever walk away from a sale thinking, gosh, they're just not healthy. They have diabetes and it's insulin controlled and they're on blood pressure medications. That's not the case. Give us a call, or if you have a client that had a knee replacement and applied for long-term care and they were declined by long-term care, that's not an issue here with single premium life. So again, I can't stress enough for you to give us a call. Let us go over the case with you. We'll let you know, gosh, this is not a possibility, or yeah, absolutely, we can go ahead and submit this app. We have a great opportunity for an approval. If you do, this is how amazing it is. If you have an annuity book of business sitting out there and you go through it and you write $100,000 through either in one case or several cases, a quarter at 9% commission, which is around the standard, some go up to 14, is $36,000 a year. That's how much you would make by just going back through your book of business and finding those $100,000 cases. So right now we're going to open it up to questions. As you can see, single premium life is just a great concept. Anyone who has annuities needs to look at single premium life. Anyone who was declined for long-term care needs to look at single premium life. I've put a poll question out there for you just to ask if you want some additional information. We'll be happy to send out for you. And while that poll question is out there, I am going to answer some questions. So one agent asked, 10% ongoing withdrawals from an existing account into SPL. No, we're not saying that you're able to do 10% each year. We're saying take 10% from an annuity if you're able to do a 10% free withdrawal, and put that 10% into a single premium life product. We have, so we also have, someone asked if we have a single premium life indexed UL, and we do. So we have single premium whole life, single premium indexed UL. And what's great about that, it works just almost like an annuity. You pick the specific allocations, whether you want 50% in the 1 year point to point and 50% in the monthly cap, you can choose. And on that non-guaranteed side, that money will earn whatever those allocations, of course, are doing. So you're guaranteed an interest rate, and then you have even a greater possibility on the non-guaranteed side to earn even more. Let's see what else here. You can do small policies with the 10% withdrawal. So what happens is, again, if they want to do 10% each year, you can take out a separate policy each year. Commissions vary, and I'll go over commissions with anyone who has questions. Again, on average, they're around 9%. We have some carriers that we use quite often that go to 14 and 15%, and that's based on that single premium amount. So commissions are great. Even on the older ages, at age 85, you're looking at 6 and 6.5% commission, which is much better than what you're going to find in an annuity, on those older age groups. So, what I'm going to do is send out this recorded webinar to everyone here that has registered and attended, and those who have not been able to attend. So you'll receive this entire webinar via email. I'll email it to everyone. In the meantime, if you have questions, of course, give me a call. My name is Sandy again. Our phone number here at IAMS is 800-255-5055. Someone's asking, how do taxes work on these? So the death benefit goes income tax free to the beneficiaries. If the client utilizes the nursing care home health care benefits, that is taken off the death benefit, so that goes income tax free to the insured as well for those benefits up to IRS guidelines. And you'd have to check with your CPA to see what those are, since we don't deal in that aspect of it. I believe last time I looked, it was either $304 or $305 a day, I believe. But again, check with your tax advisor on that. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for attending. So greatly appreciate it. You will receive this webinar in a recorded version along with my contact information. In the meantime, if you have questions or cases you'd like to discuss, please give us a call at 800-255-5055. Thank you. Bye-bye.